Now let's talk about hurricane season. We are tracking a new area, but compared to last year, July was very, very quiet. We had at this point already had 9 named storms, 10 cyclones. One was just a depression, so technically not a named storm. This year we've had 5. Elsa was the last one, and that was back in early July. We've had 1 hurricane, Elsa, and we had 2 at this point last year. But when you look at our accumulated cyclone energy, this is how we measure strength of storms, duration, and it really gives us a better idea rather than just looking at these numbers. Pretty similar to what we saw last year, to where we're sitting. A lot of the storms last year were weak, therefore our ACE, accumulated cyclone energy, was pretty low to this point, whereas we had a long-lived Elsa that really added to that number. So really, when you look at that, it's kind of been similar to last year so far. Of course, we have most of our hurricane season ahead of us at this point. We're now to August 3rd, so we're just now getting to the point where things really start to climb up, and usually even the beginning of August can be quiet. It's not until about August 20th, that's the day we usually look at here, where things really get going, and then September, of course, we know can be very, very active. I did say we were tracking something. We are tracking this disturbance far, far out in the Atlantic, the main development region, the Caribbean, the Gulf. Nothing out there right now. This is part of a monsoon trough that's sitting off the coast of Africa. There's the Cabo Verde Islands, and what it's doing is part of this is going to try to spin off and drift to the north, and that's where the circulation generally is. So heading to the north here, and as it gets to the north, it has a brief opportunity to maybe become a depression or a storm. Not very likely, but it does have that opportunity. What's going to be a problem for it eventually is it's going to get away from this envelope of moisture down here in the monsoon trough, and as it gets up in this dry air, that should get wrapped up in it and choke it off, and therefore probably not going to really intensify much beyond the next couple of days. So it's something we'll watch long term, but it is absolutely no threat to the United States at this point. It may never really become more than what it is right now. It is hurricane season, though. We're heading into the peak. You got to have the plan just in case, but nothing to worry about right now.